I'm a member of 30 Park Place, having joined in 1999. I'm the head of the criminal team in Chambers. I sit as a recorder of the Crown Court and as a legal judge of the restricted panel of the Mental Health Tribunal Wales. I'm also a bencher of Gray's Inn. I enjoy being a member of a multidisciplinary set of chambers, with each practice group including leaders in their field, which really sets 30 Park Place apart. I find it a benefit to my working life to exchange views and discuss matters with members from different practice groups, and I enjoy the different perspectives that this can bring to my working life and my thinking, and an awareness of what's going on in other areas of law and practice other than my own. 30 Park Place is a chambers with an excellent record of supporting women at the bar in the development of their careers. I've always been encouraged to pursue my professional ambitions, including my appointment to Silk and my fee-paid judicial appointments. As a mother of 2 teenage children, I've been supported by our generous maternity leave policies and by understanding clerking upon my return to work.
I joined 30 earlier in 2021, practising in crime. I was attracted by the smaller, more congenial circuit and the position of 30 Park Place as a leader on the circuit. Having practised in London, I was used to having to travel across significant portions of the southeastern, western and Midland circuits, and so the proposition of practising in 3 to 4 court centres was highly appealing to me, and the level, quantity and quality of work on offer at 30 was very attractive. Barristers are often attracted to chambers that reflect their values and outlook. I was attracted to 30 Park Place, both due to its camaraderie but also its modern and future-facing attitude. The likelihood is that there will be an increase in the amount of technology being used in the courts in all jurisdictions, and the changes that they will bring to practice will continue to be pretty seismic. I considered that for where I was living, 30's position was also an attractive proposition for me, given that tenancy of Bristol or Birmingham would inevitably have led to more regular traversing across to distant corners of the country.
With so many successful women members of chambers, many of whom also have to balance caring responsibilities with their work lives, 30 Park Place is well placed to offer guidance, mentorship and support to other women in chambers as they pursue their own professional ambitions. Senior members of chambers are accessible and approachable, and in this respect 30 Park Place has gone from strength to strength in recent years, and I'm confident that this trend will continue given the culture of encouraging success in others which runs through 30 Park Place.
I've been a barrister for 11 years. I spent 8 years of those at the employed bar in Cardiff before making the decision to transition back to the self-employed bar. I chose 30 Park Place because I knew that the calibre of work and the personalities here were second to none, and I wasn't mistaken. I have felt incredibly supported and the transition was incredibly easy for me. The admin staff, the clerks and the other barristers in chambers are all like friends as well as colleagues. I always feel able to ask any questions, whether they're about personal matters or professional matters.
I'm extraordinarily proud with Chambers. I was proud when I became head of Chambers 7 years ago, and I'm now particularly in awe at how my Chambers has responded to the pandemic. What we have been able to achieve by being a common law set is to draw on everyone's strengths to move together and make a better place for the future, for our members and for our clients. We have been in the vanguard of using remote working practices both for our clerks and our members. We have an adapted building which suits itself well to hybrid hearings, facilitating conferences with clients who may not feel safe in other environments. We have also been able to take advantage of the opportunities that have come from the pandemic in terms of the work that we have been able to do geographically. We have always seen ourselves as a set in Wales that works in England and Wales, and remote working and hybrid working has enabled us to build on what was already there. with sources of work throughout Wales, north, south, east and west, but also throughout England, and that has enabled members to strengthen their practice, to gain experience of different courts and different ways of doing things, and to bring that practice bang up to date and to show their flexibility and their professionalism. And I'm proud of my members and my staff.
I've been able to do the best that I can to balance my working life as a busy and successful criminal silk with my family life through working collaboratively with the criminal clerking team who are understanding of the demands upon me.
If you're looking to relocate, then Cardiff of itself is a dynamic city which looks outward as well as inward. It is a capital city, and that brings with it advantages, including having the Welsh Government well and truly here. That means that as we move forward, public law becomes more important here than perhaps it has historically, with the work going previously to London, now staying well and truly in Cardiff. When we look at what we can offer members, what we offer you is a base whereby for a relatively reasonable percentage of your income, you can have access to work throughout England and throughout Wales in a friendly environment.
One of the greatest concerns is the hollowing out of the criminal bar, with more people leaving and fewer joining. This is inevitably because of a lack of funding and cuts to legal aid over the past 30 years, making the criminal bar seem a significantly less appealing prospect. But I think that with a strong court practice, a decent team of barristers and opportunities for juniors, 30 will remain an attractive option for budding barristers.
And even though we've been in the middle of a pandemic, I have felt exceptionally supported insofar as my work is concerned, and I've been busier than I had ever imagined, and I felt that there's been no detriment, notwithstanding the fact that I've been working from home. And I would recommend a move from the employed bar to the self-employed bar, especially to 30 Park Place, any day.
You've seen recently that our merit-based philosophy has come to fruition as we have supported and mentored numbers within chambers to achieve their ambitions. Within the past 12 months, we've had 5 recorders. We have had 1 deputy district judge. 2 members of chambers have become part-time tribunal chairs. We have had a member of chambers take silk. We have been able to provide a platform for people who merit being here to take off and to find, as I would tell them if they came into my room, to use their wings, because if they're here, we know they have them. It's simply a question of unlocking that talent and setting it free.
If you'd like to find out more about the opportunities available to you at 30 Park Place, I'd be delighted to hear from you. You can contact me by email or by phone. If you'd like to come and visit us in Cardiff, I'd be delighted to welcome you and to show all that we have to offer.